Online business owners, and especially people who sell online courses, can be plagued with something called launch fatigue. This is when you're launching and then gearing up for the next launch and then closing it down and gearing up for the next launch, and it feels like all you're doing is running on this treadmill of feast or famine, launch or waiting to launch. Not only does this wear you out, but it also fatigues your list. This is not the best, most intentional way to do online business. There is a better way, and it does include launches, but it includes something else that is a necessary key ingredient. We're gonna talk all about it in this video, so stick around. This is video 49 of Crush It on Kajabi in 90 days. We're doing 90 straight days of videos all about your online business and how to start it, build it, and grow it on the best online business platform there is, which is Kajabi. And if you're thinking about jumping on Kajabi, then use my link below, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You get a 30-day free trial, 30 days to try it out, see if you like it, see if it's the best fit for you. You're also gonna get a 45-minute Zoom call with me. We'll talk about your business, talk about Kajabi, and how to get the best possible start on the platform. And I'm also gonna give you my $25,000 course launch email template, which are the exact emails and email strategy that I used to launch my first course, which made over $25,000 in the first 3 launches. I wanna give you all of that as a way to say thank you for using my link, because it is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission when you use it. So if you appreciate what we do on this channel and you're gonna jump on a Kajabi anyway, then I would appreciate it so much if you use my link. So when I got started in online business, one of the tensions and questions that I had to do with how I saw some of the big people in online business doing business. What they would do is they would have this big launch and they'd make a lot of money in a week. And then that would kind of be it. And then maybe 6 months later, they would open up the course again and make a ton of money. And then that would be it. And I always wondered, how do they make money from launch to launch? Do they just make enough money in a week to last them 6 months until the next one? Maybe. But I never wanted to do business that way because it felt like it put so much pressure on launch week. Like basically launch week has to be an absolute blowout, or you're not gonna eat for 6 months, or at least you're not gonna have the kind of income that you need. So I always thought there's gotta be a better way, and fortunately there is, and I'm gonna show it to you. This is something I learned from Graham Cochran, and it is so much better for you and for your email list than relying merely on launches. So what is it? Simply put, it is to create an automated evergreen business. It is where you set up your business so that you are not relying on an event to pull you through, but you are relying on a system to work for you. It's not an event like a launch week to just kind of get you through. It's a system that's very intentional and very process oriented. And if you do the right things to initiate that system and to keep that system running, it will work for you beautifully. An automated evergreen business. This is what actually creates that kind of passive income lifestyle that you see. And for me, I never cared about Lamborghinis and mansion. What I wanted was freedom. Time freedom mostly. I want to be able to do what I want to do with my time and not have to continually exchange time for money. So how do you set up an automated evergreen online business? Well, to this point in the series, we have launched a mini course. And so if you're tracking along, what we've done to this point was we have created the infrastructure on Kajabi necessary to host all of our business stuff, right? We've got an email list, we've got a website, we've got landing pages, we have a lead magnet, we have a welcome sequence, all that stuff is done. Then we built an online course. We started out with a mini course, and then we launched that mini course, and we put some money in the bank, and that was exciting. Now that launch week is over, and we are trying to figure out where do we go from here. And this is where you want to become incredibly intentional about what you do next, because way too many business owners get confused at this point and they say, gosh, what do I do? Do I keep making content? Do I just go straight to building another product? Do I twiddle my thumbs until I can relaunch my course? What do I do? It's a simple plan. Number one, keep making content. you have to keep making content. Content is what drives people to your lead magnet. Your lead magnet is what initiates people into your welcome sequence, and that is what we are now going to change into an evergreen launch sequence that promotes your mini course. Now, if you just closed your mini course, you might want to build out these funnels but not set them up yet. Maybe give it a month or two for your students to be in the course and for you to track progress and make sure that they're well taken care of and there's no glitches in your course. We'll talk about that in a couple of days. But you might as well set up the infrastructure for it in the meantime and continue to make content and continue to grow your list. Because the way an automated evergreen business works is that you're always making content. And that content is always leading people to a lead magnet, because in your content, you're talking about your lead magnet. And that lead magnet, once they get it, they are subscribed to an automated email sequence. We'll call it the welcome sequence. This is where you put your best foot forward and you introduce them to your brand. If you don't have a product, it's more of a get to know you and a value add. But once you have a product, that welcome sequence begins as a welcome sequence and then turns into an evergreen automated launch sequence. And this is where your business changes from being about an event to being about a system, because the event was the launch. The system is this process I'm talking about, where every day of the week people are watching your videos, or listening to your podcast episodes, or reading your blog, and every day of the week people are downloading your lead magnet and being put into your welcome sequence and then being offered your course and essentially being put through their own little one-person launch week. That's all that it is. So imagine with me a couple years down the road. Let's say you have 3 products. You've got your mini course, you got your flagship course, and you have a membership site. And you have lead magnets that point people to email sequences that sell them on these courses. And you have a few hundred people a month that are going through this pipeline. Can you start to see how you're not going to have to rely on launches like so many business owners do? Can you see that by doing that, you've got the products in place and you've got the system in place, and it's all working for you in the back end? And this is why I love Kajabi so much, because it does all of this so seamlessly. All of this is working for you on the back end so that you can focus on the one thing that will continue to drive traffic through this system, which is content. So everything began with content and everything ends with content. And all along the way, we're just continuing to feed this system and add components to it, but not complexity. It remains very simple and very logical as people are going through this cycle. It's beautiful and I love it. And in the next few videos, I'm going to show you in detail how each one of these components work, beginning tomorrow with your automated email launch sequence. Think about this like an evergreen launch week. But for today, what I want you to do is focus on the vision. You are going to have an automated evergreen online business that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the more you build out these components, the simpler your life gets, the more money you put in your pocket, and the more people you serve. And I can't wait to show you exactly how all of it is done. At this point, you can try out Kajabi using my link below, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any videos in the series. And let me know in the comments what questions you have so I can answer them in future videos. At this point, you can check out this playlist right here where we'll go even more in depth into Kajabi and answer any questions that you might have. So click right here on this playlist and I'll see you in there and we'll talk more about Kajabi.